Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to this channel, my name is Lighthearted and I make videos about my life in Estonia. And today I'll be sharing with you what I consider to be culture shocks that I experienced after moving to Estonia. So let's just go right into the video. The first thing that I noticed that are really different from the other countries that I have lived in was the greetings. So I'm Nigerian, born and bred in Nigeria, and I lived there for 20-something years, and there's a way we greet, especially from my side of the country. If you see somebody 20 times a day, you are greeting them 20 times a day. You are passing by, you have greeted this person already like 5 times, but you see them doing something else from what you met them doing before. There's a separate greeting that you greet. And if you do not know somebody personally and you assume the person is older, there's a way we greet differently. More often than not, we just greet formally unless we know ourselves like informally. You get what I mean? So there's a lot of good morning, good afternoon, good evening, mass, a lot of that's going on where I came from. And then I left Nigeria and I lived in Ukraine for about 5 years. Yeah, about 5 years. In the Russian language, you greet people with respect if you do not know them personally. So there's a lot of zdravstvuyte, a lot of dobry utra, dobry dien, all that. But then I came here and then there's a lot of hello, hi's. Even people that are much older want to be addressed, greeted hello, hi's. Even in work settings, a lot of hello, hi's, a lot of tears, and I'm like, okay, like it's really strange. Like I still find it like a bit difficult to greet people like much older than me, like hello, hi. Like I still find myself saying good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I know it's weird, but like, yeah, that's one thing that I found like really different, the greeting. So yeah, if you are new here, you must have experience. I mean, in Estonia, you must have experienced what I'm talking about, a lot of the hellos and the highs. What do you think about it? Was it easy for you to greet your elders hello, hi? Or do you still say good evening, use the raspberry and all that? Let me know. Another thing that I experienced that I feel like, okay, this is really different, if you are in educational setting like school setting as a student, or even as an employee, as a worker, you'll find like we do have a lot of breaks here compared to back home. Back home, maybe you get a long break during the day and a short break, not 10 minutes break every hour. Like I know, like that's how it's supposed to be. Like we are humans, the brain doesn't assimilate that much after such a long period of time. It's okay to take breaks in between active work, but like it's really, for me in Nigeria, and I found it really strange, and it took me some time to get used to, like, okay, every hour it's okay to decompress for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, or every hour 30 minutes it's okay to decompress for 10-15 minutes. So like, yeah, if you are new to Estonia, you will notice like even at work you see a coffee break, lunch break, and this break and smoke break, and like, okay, yes, you're actually allowed to take some time off and decompress. I remember the very first job I had in Estonia, there was this break that we were given in the shift. I think it was called cry break. I'm not sure, I think it was called cry break, like if you need to cry. I'm telling you, it wasn't such a crazy job, but like, yeah, you might need to cry every now and then. So there was a cry break. I think it was 15 minutes per shift, so if you needed to cry, you can go and cry. It was called the cry break. So yeah, the breaks like in between were actually like a bit weird to me, but like, yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, that's the second thing I really noticed, the breaks. Lots of breaks, like wow. It's a good thing, so I'm not saying it's a bad thing, it's a really good thing. Okay guys, so the third and final thing that I want to touch on that I feel like is really different from living in Nigeria is the issue of knowing your neighbors, knowing the people that you live around. So most people, of course we know Estonians like to keep to themselves. It's a normal thing, they keep to themselves a lot. And so where I lived before this apartment, the previous apartment, I did not know anybody, and we lived there for like almost 2 years. I didn't know anybody in that apartment, like anybody. I didn't know who my neighbors were. My husband even knew like 1 or 2 people, but like I go to work, I come back from work, I'm in my house. Like I know like sometimes we meet people like on the staircase, but like just maybe once or twice. Like if your neighbors hear you put your key in the lock and they are about to put their key in the lock, they will actually pause and allow you to go before they come out of their own apartment. Not because like they are afraid of you or you anything, but they're just not like, I don't know, they're just different. Whereas in Nigeria, your neighbor's house is basically your second house. You go there to charge your phones, you go there to watch TV, you go to your neighbor's house to watch TV, you go there to gist, you know all their children's names, you know their children's school, like you can even be the one to pick their children from school. Like your neighbor is like your family away from family, you get what I mean? But like it's really different in Estonia. Like but here where I live now, I have really friendly neighbors, so like they even actually make attempts to like form a relationship with us and try to be friendly and all that. So like I guess it will be different for me here, but generally like it's really common for people not to even know who their neighbors are or have a relationship with their neighbors. Like everybody like minds their business and keeps to themselves. So yeah, that's another thing that makes it really different from living in Nigeria. It makes it really different. All right guys, so these are the few things that I thought to share with you. What have you experienced that felt like a culture shock to you when you moved to Estonia? Please share in the comment section. Let us talk, let us share, and I'll see you all on my very next video. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe, join the family. Thank you, bye.
Wow.